Guys, I'm sure you're aware of the catastrophe that's going on in Lebanon. I am raising money with a reliable charity, One Ummah, that will help get your donations to those people that require it the most. I will leave a link in the description. Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome to another episode of Smile to Jannah. Hijab made what could possibly be, according to Piers Morgan, his last appearance on his uncensored show. The guest was Alan Dershowitz, who threatened to sue Hijab on no less than 2 occasions. Piers Morgan was triggered, offensive and rude. Let's just jump into the reaction.
Well, first of all, I would like to say that wherever we see suffering, wherever we see sexual assault, we see Dershowitz to the rescue. The former defense attorney of Jeffrey Epstein, a man himself accused of rape.
I knew we would get to that. I
didn't give you permission to interrupt me. I didn't give you permission to interrupt me.
Dershowitz was the lawyer of Jeffrey Epstein, and we all know what Jeffrey Epstein was known for. Not only did he get Epstein a plea deal, which is fancy language for a lighter and less harsher punishment, and on top of that, he claimed that he was proud to help him. He has also helped the likes of Harvey Weinstein as well. You know, the movie producer that used to do funky stuff, and quite lately he's given his positive views that, you know, P. Diddy should be out on bail. Supporting P. Diddy, it definitely is in line with his brand. Epstein himself boasted to the people around him that he was Mossad. The 10th Prime Minister of Israel met with him 36 times, who was also the head of military intelligence and the right-hand woman of his, Ghislaine Maxwell. Her father was Mossad as well.
Mohammed, attacking a lawyer for defending people is a stupid argument.
Well,
right?
I'm not making an argument yet.
Well, you're just using an ad hominem attack straight off the top.
Has he got leverage on you? Is that
no, he's a brilliant lawyer.
You saw your picture with Maxwell. He's got leverage on you.
He's a brilliant lawyer.
Are you saying that because he's got leverage on you?
I met Ghislaine Maxwell for 5 minutes at a book launch.
You look very happy with her.
Stupid. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? And very unprofessional. And you know what? It seems that he has definitely rattled Piers, because Hijab's not even making an argument. He's making it clear. He's like, oh no, but it's an ad hominem. How is stating facts about who he's represented an ad hominem? I think if he is defending someone's moral stance, his moral yardstick comes into question as well, no? Now, after this point, it became a 2-on-1.
Do you condemn Dershowitz?
For what?
For defending Epstein.
I have defended,
and being proud of defending Epstein.
Some of the best.
It's not for me to defend him
for that.
Oh, somebody who is obsessed with asking people for condemnations when he's asked for condemnation. What? Why is he playing dumb? This is hilarious.
Well, we know the ICJ have said that there's a plausible genocide.
You haven't been watching my show.
I think I have.
No, you haven't.
Have you spoken about me?
You're talking complete bullshit.
Whoa. This is unprofessional, Piers. Not to mention rude. Is this how a host is supposed to treat his guests? Is this not an ad hominem? I thought you were against ad hominems. Very poor, Piers. Very poor.
But we're not seeing the same level of coverage with Hamas as we are seeing with these people that are shoving rods up people's ass and raping people on videographic evidence. And you have 3,000 people, you talk about the hostages, you've got 3,000 people in essentially captivity who are prisoners of war of Israel, and we're spending a fraction of the time speaking about them as compared to speaking about the hostages.
Exactly, and Hijab didn't even go too much into this because the grape was caught, like he said on video, but then that individual and those people were paraded on television. There were debates as to if it should be allowed, if it shouldn't be allowed, and there was a clip of a rabbi saying, you know what, you did the right thing.
Well, if they were, they should be released. Nobody should be arrested
Good
without
boy.
charge. If you're
Good
held
boy.
for a security reason.
Pathetic.
I will
during
say
the
what I
war.
want. It's uncensored.
Great.
Good boy.
Let me finish.
Frankly, this was my favorite part of the debate. He spoke to him like a canine, a hound who is being congratulated after fetching a ball. I'm going to be honest, people like this cannot be spoken to in a dignified sense, especially when they are being selected. Well, he was one of the people in line that was supposed to defend Israel in the International Criminal Court when they were trying to defend themselves from the label of genocide. I mean, if Israel is looking towards you to do that, you must be a right piece of work.
At the moment, Alan Dershowitz is being very civilised in the way he's debating.
I'm sure you're going to say that.
You're just making
ad hominem
attacks and shouting all the
time. He's your friend.
No one can understand it when you shout.
Have you met him before?
I know Alan well.
Oh, you know him well.
I respect him very much.
Oh, yes, you do.
He's one of America's top lawyers.
His top lawyers?
Yeah, he is.
And you're an unbiased person here on Central.
Piers, if you're saying that you respect him, what does that say about you? How can you respect somebody that reduces the punishment of Epstein? Somebody who's destroyed the lives of many and hasn't regretted it. He is now continuing to defend people like him, i.e. P. Diddy, who people are claiming is the Epstein of the rap world.
None of this has got anything to do with Israel.
He said he didn't take his shorts off when he was getting a massage.
Please, Mohammed.
Why is this uncomfortable?
It's nothing to do with the debate.
He didn't take his shorts off, but he's got his pants down now, hasn't he?
What do you mean it's got nothing to do with Israel? It's got everything to do with Israel when they want to select him to be one of their representatives. And this guy is getting massaged on the island. I think that's a very credible thing to bring up, frankly. And Piers is not doing a good job because he's supposed to be defending his friend, rather he's embarrassing him on television.
You're defending a monster, a pervert, an old pervert.
He's not a pervert or a monster. Why are you doing this, Mohammed?
Why not?
Because it's pointless.
He just called me a pervert. He will be sued now for defamation.
That's why you've had to plagiarize books in order to make your case from Joan Peters.
What are you saying again?
Finkelstein caught you out. You've had to plagiarize books because clearly your knowledge on this issue.
Well, now we have another.
For your
now
age
we have another
is
count.
ridiculous.
We have another count in the
territory.
lawsuit against you. You've accused me of plagiarism.
Legend says he continued to sue Hijab even when he'd left the studio. And you know what? It's a debate. If you want to win the debate, you are supposed to use better arguments. Why are you resorting to cowardly tactics to bully your opponent? Oh, I'm a really good lawyer, so I'm gonna sue you for this and for that. And there was one bit where Piers was like, yeah, feel sorry for you now, yeah. Defend yourself like a man, albeit an incredibly old and decrepit man, but a man nevertheless.
Now, my question to you is, does Iran have a right to defend itself? And if so, what is a proportionate response? Because you see, I've been having a moral quandary about the issue. Piers Morgan, what's a proportionate response for Iran?
I don't know if you got what Hijab was trying to do here, but he was trying to flip the script on Piers because that's exactly what he's been saying when it comes to Palestine. Something that is clearly a genocide. Piers is like, yeah, moral quandary. I don't know. What's a proportional response? Does Israel have a right to defend itself? It was done beautifully.
Did you touch that woman?
Never heard of her. Never met her. Never met her.
Don't lie. Don't lie to me. Did you touch that woman or not?
I'm telling you, I never met her, and she acknowledged
Did you touch
writing,
that woman?
Under oath,
Did you
that she
sexually
may
assault her?
have
You have no knowledge of this case, do you? You wouldn't be saying that.
Hijab woke up and chose violence. Notice the change of his body language. He started off with his arms on the side and then proceeded to fold them. And we all know, basic body language experts tell us this indicates defensiveness. Somebody who's closed off. What are you hiding, old man? Huh?
They don't.
Israel's never committed an atrocity on that scale.
On what scale?
On that scale.
Explain. What scale?
Killing 1,200 people.
They've killed 40,000.
Sorry, in one day.
Yes, a day that even Israel was involved in. Yes, because we're aware of the Hannibal Directive in which they, killed their own people so they're not taken as hostages. And not to mention you had George Galloway on your show. Do you have selective amnesia because George Galloway told you about the Sabra and Shatila camp? Yes, where Israel killed 3 times more people than October 7th. Yes, and they were primarily women and children. This took place in 1982, where 35,000 were killed. Guys, we can go on the whole night when it comes to this analysis, but these were a few points. Do watch the full debate. And guys, the amount of gaslighting Piers was trying to do, you're just gonna have to bear with that. It was just ridiculous. Yeah, let's leave it there, guys. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.